Why did God command the Israelites to wipe out a whole nation like the Canaanites?
Well, that is a tough question, and there's all kinds of people arguing against Christianity based on questions like that. The answer is this. If you have a human being who develops a cancer in the body, your physician's going to want to excise it. He's going to want to remove that cancer. The reason why he wants to remove the cancer, because if you don't remove it, it's going to grow, and it'll grow so that it takes over the entire body and ends up killing the entire body. Well, the Canaanites were very much like a cancerous growth in human society. God does not take pleasure in any human being perishing. I mean, that's the backdrop here. But the Canaanites refused to repent. They refused to turn back to God, and they became like a cancer in society. These are people who would take little babies and stick them on an open flame in worshiping false gods. And there's stuff that I can't even mention on a television show. It's so horrible that they did, that they were like a cancer. And I might mention to you that they had a 40-year warning. They saw what happened to the Egyptians when God was delivering Israel from Egyptian bondage. They heard about the God of Israel and His miracles. They had 40 years to repent, but they refused to repent. Here's something else to think about. Jeremiah 18 portrays God as saying, if I promise judgment against a nation, and that nation repents, I will withhold the judgment that I had promised. But if the nation does not repent, then it will be judged. The Canaanites refused. They were hard-hearted. And so that all of humanity could be saved and not die from this cancerous growth called the Canaanites, the entire nation had to be wiped out.
You saw that with Nineveh, right? They repented
They repented. That's a perfect illustration. Yeah. I don't think Jonah particularly liked it, but
he hated their guts.
Yeah, he kind of wanted that judgment to fall. I mean, you have to understand that the Assyrians had a bad rep.
Yeah.
And the fact is that they did repent, and based upon God's promise in Jeremiah 18, God relented and withheld the judgment that He had promised. If the Canaanites had done the same thing, God would have relented there too.